Mr. Mowers, Mr. Mayberry has said that the Trump administration's policy to separate families at the U.S.-Mexico border was wrong, arguing that the family is the foundation of society. Mr. Mowers, you are an outspoken supporter of President Trump. Do you support the family separation policy?
Well, let me just say that first and foremost, that was actually an Obama administration policy that was continued on. But with that aside, look, I support the president's immigration policies, whereas Mr. Mayberry has said he opposes the president's immigration policies. I think we need to get tough on the southern border to stop the influx of illegal drugs and also ensure the security on the southern border, because we should have an absolute right to know who's coming into our country. Now, look, we all encourage legal immigration, but the fact of the matter is that with the threat of coyotes, who are human trafficking on the southern border, you have to take actions to ensure that people are actually coming across on their own will, and not just because someone's paying them to smuggle them across the border, whether it's for illicit purposes and human trafficking. So I support the president's decision and his policies. I guess based off of what you say, Mr. Mayberry opposes them.
Mr. Mayberry, you've broken from the president on that family separation policy. Why is he wrong?
Well, first of all, I like how Mr. Mowers has brought New Jersey politics into New Hampshire. I've never said I disagree with the president's policy on immigration at all. I actually agree with Ivanka Trump when she said that she felt family separation was wrong. To disagree on one item of the national plan on immigration is wrong, and that's a mischaracterization. It's that New Jersey politics coming up here to New Hampshire. I do hope that we get a chance sometime tonight, because if Mr. Mowers is going to take credit for President Trump, I want to hold him responsible for the actions of Governor Chris Christie. We haven't talked about Governor Christie yet, and I look forward to it because he's the worst governor on Second Amendment. He is, he brought forward a 23-cent a gallon gas tax into New Jersey. So if we're going to talk about me, let's talk about Chris Christie.
Mr. Mowers, 30 seconds to respond there.
Thanks, Adam. I don't know. Matt Mayberry seems so obsessed with New Jersey. Maybe he should run there. I'm focused on representing the people of New Hampshire. And the folks I talk to, regardless of where I travel, want to be strong on the southern border to ensure that our security interests are protected and also ensure that we're protecting American jobs. And those are things, by the way, that Chris Pappas and Nancy Pelosi have led us behind on. They have failed American workers. They prioritized open immigration policies that will let down American workers, especially when they let China even get off the hook.
Gentlemen, it's 2020 and the U.S.
Go ahead, Mr.
If Matt
was actually from New Hampshire, we wouldn't have to spend any time talking about these deep roots in New Hampshire. He left college, he went to Rutgers in New Jersey, went to work for Chris Christie, came to New Hampshire, and left. And he came back in January, and 3 weeks later filed for Congress. This is a New Jersey politician who came to New Hampshire, saw a seat, trying to grab it, and I think that's wrong. Chris Christie was the worst Second Amendment governor in the nation. He passed a 23-cent a gallon gas tax that cost $2 billion on the New Jersey taxpayers. Mr. Mowers can't come up here and you can't buy 12 flannel shirts from LL Bean and say you're a Granite Stater.
Mr. Mowers,
gotta be here for a while.
If I could just really quickly, look, I'm honored to have received the highest rating from the NRA because they know I'm a strong supporter of our Second Amendment. And the fact of the matter is that, these types of attacks I expect from Chris Pappas and the Democratic Party. But, Matt Mayberry is trying to launch attacks against my wife. He's trying to launch attacks against me continuously through his campaign. I get it. He's been upset because the President of the United States endorsed me, and that's when his attacks started. If you go back actually a year ago, just now, Mr. Mayberry called me and encouraged me to run for this seat, actually. So I guess, look, we're 7 days away from an election. The President of the United States in my corner. Mr. Mayberry, unfortunately, is going to say a lot of things that just aren't true over the next 7 days.